Oh, the nostalgia.
Good morning, Mr. Krabby.
Sorry I'm late, Freddy. I just had to find my Codfish Commando action figure for show and tell.
That's okay, Luther, but we better get going before we're late for school.
Oh, we're just dropping right here in the middle of the intro. Hello everyone! Welcome to Freddi Fish 2, The Case of the Haunted Schoolhouse. I previously played Pajama Sam, No Need to Hide When It's Dark Outside, which was a creepy, comfy, nostalgic favorite. I don't even know how many hours I spent playing humongous games as a kid. Freddi Fish, Pajama Sam, Putt Putt, Spy Fox. And now that I've gotten into more point-and-click games lately, I'm really glad to see this game's name come up in the suggestions on the Discord. So I figured I had to go check it out, especially after I played Pajama Sam. Now, this one is, of course, actually also creepy and comfy because it features a ghost, which means it counts, which means it's relevant for the channel. Was a time when this entire game, every pixel was probably burned into my memory, but now it's sort of left me and I'm coming in blind. Now, the appeal of these old kids games isn't just the point-and-click adventure aspects, it's the fact that you can kind of examine anything in the environment.
Today is my day for show and tell. I can't wait to show everyone my toy.
Oh, I'm sure that'll go great.
School is going to start soon, Luther. We should get swimming.
Even just hearing your voices is doing something to me. Now that's something that's kind of cool, and it's actually kind of unexpected for the time. When you click on all these things, not only can they have different results, but you can actually have more than one animation going at a time. Now, I don't know if that's technically impressive or not, but it certainly wasn't the case in everything. Now, unfortunately, this game is really disappointing from a technical perspective because it lacks 4K support, it doesn't have, like, ray tracing or 120 FPS animations, but I guess we'll make do. They just let you click on everything. And I think that's the part that appeals to kids so much. The fact that every screen is just like an interactive painting. Alright, let's head to school. We're probably already late.
Schoolhouse is over here.
The schoolhouse looks kind of creepy. I mean, we started off with all these bright colors, we got this happy music, but down there just looks like a graveyard. Dark fields, the bow of a shipwreck in the distance.
Freddy, did you bring everything you need for school?
Of course I did, Luther. In fact, I'm ready for a great day. And I hope you are too.
Okay, some things pause the game.
Breakfast. I've got my books.
Comb my bin.
Check out my looks.
Ready for learning.
And to have some fun.
Heading off to school. Our day's begun.
No kid has ever been this happy to go to school. I guess show and tell is just that big of an event, huh? Well, not until we look around some more. Look at that snail shell uncoil. Sometimes there's a sequence to these things, too. This is gonna be just one big nostalgia trip where I don't remember anything until the very moment it's on screen, and then a million things just come rushing back, huh? What even was that? But that was something that I realized when playing Pajama Sam. Like, half these things don't even make sense. Imagine being the animator, being told, okay, you need to come up with, like, a couple hundred just things. You click on that rock, what happens? You literally have the freedom to do anything. But you also have to do something. Okay, so see, you gotta see... You gotta see we have to come up with something logic here. So like, okay, there's a huge kelp forest over here. Okay, an animal-looking fish and safari noises. Okay, let's go to school, where surely nothing spooky will happen.
I'll race you to school, Freddi.
Where are all the guppies? We're hiding.
The guppies say the school is haunted by a ghost, and that the ghost is stealing their toys.
I saw the ghost, Mrs. Croker. It stupefied me with fear, and then it stole my toy.
Boo! Hey, that's my toy! Boo!
That couldn't have been real. There's no such thing as ghosts. Luther and I will find that so-called ghost and get back all the toys.
Good luck, Freddi.
So, am I to understand that this is the teacher's first time seeing the ghost? Because she was very willing to humor these scared kids. I guess that's why she's caring. This scene actually did creep me out a little bit as a kid. The way he just kind of materializes right there. Even then, I found it funny how abrupt this whole thing is. But I mean, like, he's huge, he's mean-looking, he steals that toy and runs on out. And just the scared reactions of all the kids coming out from behind the desks. Still, it's kind of funny that the teacher is tasking us children with dealing with it.
That ghost has me so scared, I can't even think what 1 + 1 is.
Me too. It scared the algebra right out of me.
I'm starting to think this may be a Scooby-Doo plot by the children to get out of math.
Wow. Even with that ghost crawling around, Mrs. Croker's as cool as a sea cucumber.
Is she? Because she stopped class for this.
That ghost is so rude to scare us.
Well, I guess it is show and tell day. We can't do anything without our shows to tell.
Do you think that ghosts can swim through walls? I wish I could.
You know what's hitting me? I remember replaying this scene many times trying to understand what this seahorse said. Like, there's a certain word like spear. I couldn't understand what he was saying. I still can't, honestly. Although I do find something really charming now about this really, like, compressed audio. I don't remember what video it was, but I was talking about, like, the charm of limitations that old games were under. And one of you made, like, a really insightful comment about how the limitations of the old days kind of become a style of the present. Kind of like VHS, like, boundaries and distortion. That is in full force here. Ah, there you go. Listen to that soundtrack. I always loved that sort of jazzy soundtrack in this, how it was just a little bit spooky in this one. Just great atmosphere. You're ruining the atmosphere, whatever was left to fester in this kid's desk. Alright, let's look around. Was that a thing? You always used to hear about kids eating paste back then. I feel like I haven't heard a word about it in a while. It was one of those ubiquitous things that just sort of disappeared from consciousness. Okay, so we've got to get to the bottom of this. Okay, Freddi, you get the camera and the DOTS projector. Luther, I'm gonna need you to grab the thermometer and the EMF detector. We're gonna have to find which ghost room he originates from, and then we'll set everything up. That octopus is just kind of hiding in the walls, being a menace, huh? Maybe we can have a sing-along?
The guppies all want to be in class. Learning new things is such a task. If you could get rid of that ghost, Freddy and Luther, you'd be the most.
Once again, it's really funny that it's up to the children to unhaunt this place.
C. 1, 2, 3.
There you go, no excuse to forget your algebra. Oh my god, they predicted Minecraft, and it's staying that way too! The all-seeing eye. No, wait, don't think I didn't see that. Look. That line across the middle, that opens to reveal an eye, I'm certain of it. I mean, it may not be the flat Earth, but it's kind of the next best thing. Oh, hey, look at that. We can write on the blackboard. We've got all kinds of... all these textures are coming back to me. So here we have... Oh. No, if you hold down, click and drag, it becomes the cursor. Right. I think I used to just fully fill the blackboard and then erase it all. Wait. Okay, can we scale it up? We can. There's only 2 settings though. Alright, this isn't Photoshop. We obviously need a big ghost. No, bigger! This is not a correct portrayal. We have Putt-Putt over here. He's on his way to see this. Here's my art piece. There's that kid, the brave one, standing up to the ghost. This is my prophecy, and by gum, it's going to come true. See, there they are cornering him. And this is the attack submarine that he's gonna have to leave in. I assume ghosts arrive on attack submarines. Wait, can we go over it? Oh, we can't make it... We can't make the sunglasses fit. Your eyes are too close together. You're kind of the best we're gonna do. Okay, you're the one that gets to do this in style. There, now there's a jellyfish on his head causing unending agony. Honestly, this looks like a human fetus to me. I truly don't know what this is supposed to be. Oh, yeah, why not? There can be a whale under the sun. Wait, no, here we go, yeah. No, they're all making him taste the rainbow, and that's what banishes him. And look at that! We actually see it in the background! That's what I was hoping for. Okay, what do we write? There needs to be an inspiring message.
P.
Thank you for telling me. Oh, and making it bigger turns it into uppercase. We can also, look, we can freeform draw with the chalk in the bottom, and this was the cool thing about these games. It was just so deeply interactive in everything, every little aspect. It's the kind of thing where I'm sure if I were to just try and beat this, I could finish it in like under 2 hours. But that's not the point. The point is to keep your kid engaged and creative and curious. Okay, but we should probably write a message. I'm actually gonna hedge my bets. I said I was gonna write something inspiring, but I'm gonna hedge my bets in case I don't get this. And finished. There you go. Keep that in mind, kids, in case we're not successful. You better be betting on our success. There's even more hiding than we see. So is there like a certain size requirement to be in this class? And you call them the guppies, as if you're not one of them.
I'm not gonna let that phony ghost scare me.
Please don't let it scare me either, Freddy.
You know, I just realized I was thinking about, like, what kind of Scooby-Doo plot could someone possibly have an interest in carrying out against a school? I'm I'm realizing now it's a children's game and it probably just wants the toys. Okay, good. We've got the Air Force out there looking for its thermal signature. That was a scary noise. Alright, let's get looking. It's all coming back. I distinctly remember being really scared of that because I spent a long time up there and I was really surprised that he was still here. Got me again. Wake up, it's time for school. Goes to show there's multiple horror stories ongoing at any one moment, even within the same school. Putt-putt! There's a portal to another universe in there.
You just never know when a pair of plastic-coated safety scissors will come in handy.
I mean, if he's really not a ghost, the way you can test that is by stabbing him with real scissors. Although safety scissors can probably be used to cut a sheet. Probably not, really. That was the most psychotic-looking lunchbox I've ever seen. Can we take the hat? No? What about a microscope? I mean, if you can cut off a sample of his sheet, then we can find out what makes a ghost and therefore the afterlife work. This whole place is just alive.
I like you too.
Once more, the background objects have bewildering animations. Hang on, I'm putting it all together. Vote Freddi for class prez. We're running for class president, so is it possible that this is a friend of ours that we paid off to scare the school so that we could defeat them, thereby guaranteeing our place? This corruption goes to the highest levels potentially, and the call may be coming from inside the house.
You're so smart, Freddi.
I'm just older than you, Luther.
And yet you're in the same class. Maybe you want to stay here so you can be a big fish in a small pond.
Luther, I like to swim with you.
I like to swim with you too, Freddi.
Oh, isn't that adorable? Do you say different things if I click you?
How you doing, Luther?
Other than being scared about that ghost, I'm just fine.
Luther, you have a future in YouTube. Now that's a clever use of a banner. Could not understand a word. It's quite a robust display case for a school for young children. Now, obviously we can't ignore the elephant in the room, that elephant being the obvious trapdoor in the floor. No? Maybe that's something for later. I just love this soundtrack so much. Hang on, no, we're not defacing our own campaign poster. Look, see, there's a depiction of the guppies all going into the schoolhouse completely unaware of the giant isopod waiting to devour them over here. Okay, there we go. Defacing campaign materials is a crime. Oh my god!
Hey, Luther, that was the ghost! Let's get it! Hey, you! Stop!
Whoa!
Yoink.
You better look out. I'll be back to get that toy. Freddy, he almost got away with my Codfish Commando action figure. Why does that ghost have to steal kids' toys? Look, it's part of the ghost.
Luther, I don't think that ghosts wear sheets. Whoever is scaring the guppies is just wearing a ghost costume. I've got it. Let's build a trap to catch that phony. See? We already have almost everything we need.
Do we?
This is a list of all the things we need to build our trap. We'll just need to get a diver's helmet, a wheel for the baby buggy, a mock stock Mibblebach Whopper Bopper, a rope, and a pulley for our trap to be complete.
You came up with all that on the fly? Well, I suppose there is quite a wealth of material to work with here. Look at this artwork. Like, even in a kid's game, the benefit of having, like, fixed backgrounds is, well, you get stuff like this. There's just so much to study, even independent of the stuff to click on. I remember being sort of freaked out of this basement. I mean, it's so much darker than everywhere else. You've got this glowering figure here.
Hey.
I mean, before we do any of this, we're gonna have to repair the scales of justice, right? For this guy to inevitably stand trial. It is next level hardcore to use a piece of the flesh of your enemy to write up his own capture plan. Alright, let's build ourselves a Rube Goldberg device then, huh? I mean, because apparently we can't just find him and tase him.
Luther, I hear someone coming.
I thought I heard something in here.
Yeah, I thought I heard something in here.
What are you, my echo?
You were just here. Like, we haven't left. You knew we were here. You fled. Are you stupid? Then again, why am I sitting here about to criticize the fact that you already revealed that you're not a real ghost in this game for toddlers? That sounded like a lightsaber.
Luther, I hear someone coming.
There's something funny going on in here.
Where's the funny thing?
Try looking in the mirror, you knucklehead.
I'm just trying to look at stuff. I don't know if you're on a timer or if you are because I'm clicking on stuff.
This chandelier is going to trap the bad guy.
I can hardly wait to catch that toy napper. Let me at him! Let me at him!
So that's our end game. Can we follow them? Look at this. There's just a whole, like, abandoned sub-level of the schoolhouse. This is where the creepy plot is.
Magic! Magic!
Magic indeed. Look at that. The lights can turn on and change to different colors. Is there a red in there? Well, no matter. If we turn you to green... There we go. Now, unfortunately, like I said, this game doesn't have ray tracing because the developers are lazy or something, and so we can't turn this into like a Suspiria hallway. I always remember trying to click as many things as possible. just to see how many different things we can get going at once.
Magic!
These lights are the kind of thing that in another game I would think would be a puzzle, like you have to get a combination of colors. Look at that, we can travel down that pipe or vent. Okay, well, there's a real haunting. Using a candle to hide behind. It's a strategy I can personally attest to. The turtle leaves, but the light lingers. Oh. Never mind. We followed you throughout your entire day. That was the scariest face I've ever seen, thank you. There we go, let's get a whole concert going. Oh no, I didn't want you again. Let's grab that book of peanuts, I suppose. Wait, can we do something with this? Look at you just devouring those clothes. There they go. And the replacement appears immediately, because I guess we have swarms of nanobots making sure that we live in a post-scarcity ocean.
Say, it's a book about untying knots.
Oh, I thought they were peanuts.
We may need it later. Luther, we need to unlock the secret behind this mysterious ghost.
Yes, thank you. That is what we are doing.
How did you get to be so brave, Freddy?
It's just part of growing up, Luther. It's a book about untying knots.
So, Freddy, how many ghosts have you encountered to desensitize you so? Alright, let's pursue you downward. Look at this. Look at how detailed these backgrounds are. And the way this art style is done, you know, it's very pixely, but I do wonder if it benefits from being played at a higher resolution. Now, the cool thing about the Humongous games is that they actually come with a built-in virtual machine, allowing you to just kind of click and launch it off of Steam without any additional work. So I'm assuming that it just kind of automatically adapts to your monitor scale, but like in like, I don't know what would it be, like a 240, a 360p screen back in the day, this would be like, it would have to look worse than this, right?
Great! We found a wrench!
Now my question is there limited inventory space? Like, is it possible to find so many things without solving things that we end up not able to pick stuff up? Well, that's one way to get that off. You know, I suppose it sort of makes sense. The ocean is teeming with life, so why can't there be bottom feeders hiding in the walls of this place? I'm telling you, social inequality would be immense here. God, look, that boiler looks like some horrible creature with eye stalks, one of them horribly overgrown and misshapen, stretching off screen.
Hey, look! We found a purple sea urchin.
Nature's collectibles.
We have one purple sea urchin.
What I don't know is what we do with them. Oh god, I was so all about the quest for purple sea urchins. I'm telling you, finding one is like seeing an achievement symbol pop up on your screen. That thing looks even more terrifying without the bars, losing its teeth and opening its mouth in a horrifying scream. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so are these parts not individually clickable?
It's a wrench.
Yes, it's a wrench.
These are my plastic-coated safety scissors.
So do we not take those out and, like, hover them over things?
It's a book about untying knots.
Okay, maybe we've done all we can do here. We're gonna have to leave the scene of the crime and go investigate elsewhere. Look at that, even the state of our lights is persistent. Oh, that's good. I would be pretty annoyed if all my hard work on the chalkboard was gone. You know, I remember being kind of creative and using this as like a fish simulator. When I played Jaws Unleashed, I talked about the fact how I played that and like Echo the Dolphin, and something I loved was just simulating it and swimming around and doing shark and dolphin stuff. I would do that here. I would just kind of like click back and forth and swim around just to watch the animations. I saw that mid-air collision. Man, that is so funny how we get to just leave school to solve this mystery during the day. These small children tasked with so much. This is the come and see of children's games. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. Some of these environment objects even interact with each other. Okay, we can head off towards the submarine. Whatever is supposed to be depicted by that sign. We can go this way or to that trustworthy looking fellow standing there behind the school. I don't like the way you're looking at us.
Hi, kids. What can I do you for?
Hey, Ray, how's business?
You probably heard that I am now a collector of fine new and used trophies. And I'm trading one other specialty item. A Mockstock Mibblebop Whopper Bopper.
Hey, I need that.
A very hot item, I might add.
Luther! That's one of the things we need to build the trap. How much does a Mockstock Mibblebop Whopper Bopper go for?
This is way under my cost, but since you're such swell-looking kids, I'll let you have it for one slightly used trophy.
I think we could probably find a used trophy.
That's a very specific trade. So you hang out behind the school in the dark alleyway, and you offer us things we want for way less than they're worth? I'm just saying, keep an eye on this guy. You said since we're such swell-looking kids, buttering us up in that way, establishing rapport.
A top-notch hodgepodge wristwatch just for fun. Too bad I already sold the last one.
That is a strange advertisement, specifically telling me we can't have what you're selling. Oh my god. No, these games do have genuinely scary imagery at times, even if it's unintentional. Well, okay, that actually made it a little bit better. Look at that, a symbiotic relationship. All the little fish come out to polish this stonefish. I mean, I know a stonefish is a real thing, but like, this organism that lives on the bottom, or at least they mistake it for one. I'm sorry, are we gonna ignore the void, I guess, recursive mass that you are? Let's wander off into the dark. We need a slightly used trophy, and unfortunately there was nothing like that in the display case of school. So we're gonna have to keep looking. Pulley Emporium. That seems like it could help us.
It says movies.
Oh, right. You know, before I was looking to see if there are options so that we can have, like, subtitles, but then I realized the target audience probably can't read. You were denied entry back into the fish, cast out from Eden for your crime of eating a computer. We're seeing Roma?
There's something about the theater that just makes my friends tingle with excitement.
Okay, well, fortunately we're not seeing Minecraft, so we're not going to trash the place. Not seeing minions either, which is good because we didn't bring our suit. We can still bother people, though.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert.
I love movies.
Luther, please whisper in the theater.
I don't know, everybody else seems to be yelling.
It's always exciting to watch the lives of fish, even if they're not real.
I relate so hard. Ooh, we can change these lights as well. Okay, dark red. All of you. Or can you not all do it? Maybe it's just the angle, the lighting. Let's watch Roma. Silent film, huh? Well, since the film reel disintegrated, I guess we can get a comp for another one. Worm doodles.
You gotta have them. Worm doodles. Squishy, squashy worm doodle in all your favorite flavors. Original, chocolate, sea cucumber, lemon, orange, red, and new fat-free. Grab them, because you gotta have them.
I'm sorry, are we just watching a theater for interdimensional cable? That was an ad with a poster and a full screening and everything. Actually, the way it came across was kind of like Enna Dream Barbecue, wasn't it? Ooh, probably a sheriff movie? That was good, but it had kind of an abrupt ending. Ooh, a scary movie. Now this is what we came here to see. It's getting us in the mood. We were tasked with saving the class, saving the show and tell, and here we are immediately going to the movies and watching a quadruple feature. Count Baracula. That was the movie? Robert Eggers just isn't quite on the same level as before. What could this possibly be? Wait, the poster spoils the ending? What kind of theater is this? This one is just an alien race broadcasting our destruction message. Krill Seekers. That was morbid. It shows that, like, no matter what we do and what we think we've accomplished in life, we're always racing towards the same inevitable fate. There's a Flash Gordon parody in this? Fishlet? William Sharkspeare? Ooh, even more silent film. Was that sound bugged, or was it supposed to be that uncomfortable? Huh. Is that a Spy Fox picture I see? The fact that he's not colored like usual bothers me. Wow, they really just gave up after one outtake, huh? That's one way for that to end? God, how many of these are there? What am I even supposed to say? Ooh, there's another horror film. That is the most horrified face I think you can achieve with this animation. Curse of the Sardine. Curse is right, because those characters were blatantly leaping off the screen. Godzilla. Your whole movie can't just be a title screen. Oh, there's the missing toy. Or actually, no, you got yours back. Maybe they already made the movie of how we got it back. Codfish Commando. See, if we don't explicitly show what the bullets are coming from, you can pretend they're not bullets. Well, we've seen every movie playing. I guess we should get back to work. What else is out here? Well, we should probably check out the Pulley Emporium. Break it, you buy it. Oh, look, no, there's the bargain bin pulleys. You don't need that specific one. I mean, as long as it works.
Hey, Barnacle Bob, is this pulley for sale?
These pulleys here I won't ever sell. I just keep them around so I have stories to tell.
You are a horrible businessman. You put up signs and everything. And there you can be king of your own little domain.
That looks like an interesting pulley.
This pulley come down to the sea, my friends, to the lonely sea from the sky, from the port bow of a tall ship that sailed from Paraguay.
You know, you're technically grave robbing. That's your whole business model.
Hey, Barnacle Bob, tell us about that pulley.
It's from the schooner Hesperus that sailed the wintry sea. The skipper had taken his daughter along, and she stole this here pulley to me.
Tell me, do you happen to have anything from the Obra Dinn?
I'll bet there's a neat story behind that pulley.
The Flying Dutchman's captain found true love, you see, and had no need to sail no more, so he sold me this here pulley.
You don't even scavenge them, you buy them, and then don't sell. The sign says big sale! Deals, break it, you buy it, big sale. I won't ever sell anyone a pulley.
We're here to buy a pullet.
A pullet? Forgive me for looking a wee bit stricken, but you said you needed a small female chicken?
Luther, I think you meant to say pulley, not pullet.
Oops, silly me.
This pulley's for sale, and she's mighty nice. 5 sea urchins. That's my asking price.
Okay, so they act as currency now. It's like finding a penny on the ground. Let's see if they stack first. I'd like to do it all at once. But that could be a way to open up inventory space. Alright, we'll keep an eye out then. We're 20% of the way there.
This is the way to the Hall of Fame.
Seems sort of unmaintained, and that trophy seems a tad too new to be old. Is that a Molotov cocktail? Oh, a message in a bottle. Wild. Absolutely wild.
King Crab donated his pearls to build this Hall of Fame.
So, you're the founder of this establishment.
Tina Tuna held her breath above water for 13 minutes.
Doesn't take much to get in here, does it?
Sturgy Sturgeon won 4 gold medals in the all-ocean powerlifting competition.
I love a good interactive exhibit.
Hector Tetra invented the kelp calculator, used in ocean research by kelpologists.
That was a fourth wall breaking scare. That was actually unnerving.
Luther, do you know what I like about you?
What?
Everything.
Freddy, how come you always win stuff?
I don't always win, Luther, but I always try to do my best.
I don't know how many games there were in this series. I don't remember. Did they ever kiss?
That's the trophy I won for the Deep Sea Spelling Bee. I was going to pick it up after school today.
Darn! The trophy case is locked.
It's just here in the Hall of Fame?
I wonder who we could get the combination from.
Hey, I think this fell off the back of the lock.
It says, to get the combination to this lock, show this card to Mr. Triplefin.
So, if we show this card to Mr. Triplefin, he'll give us the combination.
Oh, Luther, you're a genius.
I know.
This game's making fun of itself. Okay, so who's Mr. Triplefin?
Luther, that trophy case is locked. Repeatedly jiggling the handle is just an exercise in futility.
Okay. See, there are certain instances where it's like, okay, the writers knew what they were doing and they were having some fun with it. Like, I think a bunch of Humongous games feature this, like, leftist revolutionary carrot. Actually, they have a whole army. Anyway, we should probably be getting out of here. I think we've exhausted all we can do in this place. So where to next? Maybe over this way, take the right side first? You look like you're missing some glasses.
Hi, Casey. What happened? I got so excited reading Scientific Aquarium magazine that my eyes bugged out and knocked the glasses clean off my face.
I think I heard my glasses clatter down this hole.
Oh, what will become of me without my glasses?
Knock it off, Casey. You're making a spectacle of yourself. Get it? Glasses? Spectacle?
I love how there's no follow-up or reassurance. The moment just passes awkwardly. Well, careful feeling around. You don't want to tumble down there. As for the question of what will become of you, well, you probably won't be able to catch prey and starve.
Ba, 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 ba.
Realistically, we'd have to amputate some of your limbs for you to be able to do that. Okay, we're getting through all of this stuff. Hey, it's Daniel Day-Lewis. And his infamous chatterbox teeth. I don't know what I'm talking about. That was kind of neat.
Oh, I like to calculate 'cause it helps me to see all the wonderful stuff that a number can be. I love adding up the rows and the columns, you see. Yes, there's always calculations to be done by me.
This one is surprisingly musical. We can keep going down the path. We don't have to dive down there just yet. Also, it looks like... Oh, okay. That's not supposed to be way down. I was thinking, is there like a cave we can go into?
We'll be right back to help you find your glasses, Casey.
Are you Mr. Triple Fin? I mean, if we can't see the other fin.
Hi, Tucker Turtle.
Hi.
Swimming with my shell is like having a mobile home. There's nothing like the smell of a brand new shell.
Okay, so I guess you're not anybody of importance. Still, I am kind of jealous of a mobile home. Ooh, it looks like there's some sunken ruins back that way. And we can travel over there.
Well, I've got a little riddle and it's here for you. Why did the surfer ride the ocean blue? To catch a big wave and to hang some fin. And when he wiped out, he did it again.
That's crazy. There's a whole sunken civilization right here. Oh, and there's another sea urchin.
There's another purple sea urchin we can add to our collection.
Ah, they do stack. I had like a distinct memory of that being the case. How far we can push this, who knows? That was real devious. Competing periscopes. Never a good thing. That's why they always have to have their own space. Every submarine needs its own hunting grid. We continue to go up there. Was that like the classic Hanna-Barbera noise?
I love you all, baby.
For some reason, Elvis jokes were all the rage in the 90s. I can't believe this game's almost 30 years old. Oh, great, a sliding box puzzle. My favorite. Whoa, look. If we come up here... There's that. You... don't go there. Potentially... wait.
This tile is blocked in by other tiles.
Yeah, let's reset that. Oh, wait. We can change it. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate sliding box puzzles. I hate them with such a passion. Okay, we've got that. You go over here. You go over here. There we are. Do we get anything for that? No, we can continue sliding you, but we don't get anything. So screw that. Now, your hand seems to be missing a Triton. Huh. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Now, what's going on over here? That goes back to where we came from. We can't continue down the slope. Life finds a way, huh?
That mysterious ghost sure has the guppy scared.
And me too, Freddy.
That's because I'm an adult and you're a guppy. Although that does beg the question of why I'm in this class.
What happens if we can't catch the ghost, Freddy?
Oh, we'll catch it.
Just at a very slow pace. Is there anything to do here? No, seriously, is there anything to do here? Alright, we should probably just go around and meet all the characters. Maybe by solving other things we'll figure stuff out. We could try diving into that swirling vortex. I mean, at least it's not school.
I'll get your glasses for you, Casey. Ah! I'm not going to fit in that hole. Perhaps someone younger, smaller, greener.
Oh, you mean me? Sure, well, why not?
Oh, we're playing as Luther for a bit. You just got voluntold. Doesn't look like there was anything of use in there, though, unless maybe... Yeah, I don't even have a mouse on screen. I can't change your direction like the mines in Putt-Putt. Oh, I can, just in this part. Only in that part. There we go. We just gotta watch every room come alive the second we enter. I've realized that doing them individually and commenting on them individually is just not practical or time efficient. Alright, let's grab these glasses and get out of here, although they do sort of look like the spectral specs of Four-Eyed Jack.
Hot dog. Neat specs.
This character better have something good for us. Freddi don't work for free. Rather, Freddi's lackeys don't work for free. Isn't there like a secret animation in one of the games? It might be the first one where Freddi will just straight up feed Luther to a shark. I'm not kidding. I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Here are your glasses, Casey.
Luther, as my way of saying thanks, I'd like to give you something that I built myself. It's a fusion-powered, super elastic, repeating slingshot, complete with bullseye-seeking, super sneaky turbo rocks, and racing stripes.
Would you just hold on to this for me, Freddy?
Sure thing, Luther.
So this we can use wherever.
Careful or we'll poke someone's eye out.
Oh, come on, they're wearing glasses.
Last week, I invented a pocket protector. This week, I'm inventing the pocket.
So you're our inventor, huh? I mean, look at that. I can't deny the robustness and advancedness of this weapon system. I mean, look at that. It can use anything as ammunition. It's got a nice optics system. You're like the fish Lockheed Martin. So we've got that. What can we use it on now? There's still 2 more directions to go. That is terrifying. I mean, it comes off like a scarecrow, but look. It's a whole old-timey dive suit overgrown such that it's kind of become a wraith just sitting here amid the kelp. That is actually pretty creepy. So is that like a cable or something, or is that your spinal column? Is the occupant still in there? Having been long overtaken by the wildlife. Well, there's a 3rd sea urchin.
Toss the sea urchin over here, Luther. This diving helmet will be great for our trap. Hey, Luther, how about giving me a hand?
I really appreciate the great job you're doing.
No, Luther. This helmet is snagged on the kelp. Help me break it loose.
Oops! Silly me. Whew! How are we gonna get the helmet for our trap?
I'm sure there's a way. We just have to think of it.
Well, I've already thought of it. What about the scissors?
Here, Luther.
Snip ahoy, Captain! It's loose!
We need to get 4 more things to make our trap.
And now's where we're gonna find out if the inventory is limited. So,
It's an old diver's helmet we need to complete our trap.
yep. We've opened up a tourist destination. I guess it's a little less scary going this way without the head. Somehow it's less scary without the head. Now if we look at our plan, does it cross things off?
It's a list that shows what we need to build our trap. We'll still need to get a wheel for the baby buggy, a mock-stock Mibblebock Whopper Bopper, a rope, and a pulley to make our trap.
Got it. Whopper Jr. We can go into that cave, or we can go down into the trench, where a mysterious glow is emanating from that cave. Is it some kind of volcanic activity? I think we really are playing in a Dream Barbecue. It's like a proto version. Yeah. Absolutely. Well, that was fun, but I'm most interested in whatever this is. This looks like it might be a mini game.
Hi, Eddie.
Living underwater is what bugs me the most. You wake up in the morning with soggy toast, and the frying pan never really gets that hot. I can't keep the lid on my cooking pot.
Oh, never mind. We just kind of consult you for a song. I think you appeared in other games, didn't you? I always got such a threatening vibe from him. He just seems like an enemy.
I'm always charged up with electricity. I let up big sparks, it's so easy for me. So don't you come around here, shut your eyes with a snap. Unless you want to see that big Eddie zap.
We're clearly enjoying your music. I mean, maybe we'd toss some coins in your cup if you weren't such a jerk about it.
I know we can get to the bottom of this so-called ghost business.
Freddy, do you think we'll catch that ghost?
I don't know, Luther. We'll just have to try our best.
Well, try harder, because that school ain't cheap, and we're gonna have to abandon ship if we can't do this. It is not in the budget. You alright there? It's not good for a captain to be drunk on the job. There's a rope that we need.
Ahoy, Captain Schnitzel. May we have that rope for our trap?
Yeah, you can take it, if you can untie it. Even I have never been able to untie that verschlungene knot.
Well, we've got just the thing.
That knot is gonna be hard to untie.
Look at that submarine. It's like it's exploded outward. I don't know what that's meant to imply. It was struck by a torpedo or just exploded, decompressed. Well, its torpedo bays have become a natural reef now.
Sailors are known to be mean, coarse, and surly, but we're always polite when we're out with our girlie. Hey, nanny, nanny, and a hot cha-cha. Hey, nanny, nanny, and a hot cha-cha.
Wow, it's like the Red Dead Redemption 2 campfire songs. Anyway, if we use you on you... There we are. Okay, now that's not the same thing. No, we have to identify the correct knot. This one is the Lamprey of the Abyss. This one is Jaws. None of those look right. This one, maybe.
Hey, look!
Two.
Keep going like this and the rope will be untied in no time.
Three.
The knot's getting looser.
And 4. This could be brute force.
Yay!
Now we have the rope we need for our trap. We need 3 more things to make our ghost trap.
Okay, so that didn't count because we used an item on an item. We can swim inside. The things that live in there feast on the corpses of the unfortunate souls lost. Is this the Kursk? Human inhabited at one point. Just think about the moments of panic that were had in this very room. You know, like just now when I saw that thing.
Boga, boga, boga.
I'm sorry, wait, can you repeat that?
Boga, boga, boga.
So this place is now haunted on top of everything else. There are still voices coming out of the sonar screen. Okay, let's mess with this wheel.
Look, I'm the captain! Full speed ahead! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Luther, are you okay?
I'll be okay. Just feeling a little buggy right now.
Luther, I think you hit on something.
Yes, unfortunately, it was something very hard.
No. That wheel will be perfect for a trap. Luther, we'll need to find a way to loosen this bolt so we can get the wheel.
If only we had something just for that. I guess we'll actually still be using the scissors too. Huh, multi-use items.
Try this, Luther.
Listen to that.
Whoa!
Hang on.
We did it! 2 more things and we'll have everything we need to build our ghost trap.
Listen to how cool that is. This room, I just realized, has, like, sonar pings in its soundtrack. People were doing cool stuff. People had ideas on this dev team. I can't wait to see the credits to find out, like, how many people it takes to make something like this, because it seems so, like, simple compared to modern games, but, you know, you've got artists, soundtrack. I'm just really curious to know, like, I guess what the office culture would have been surrounding something like this. Alright, well, we've got 3 of the things we need. That's just 2 more, and we know where the other things are. Let's start heading back. We need to be on the lookout for more sea urchins. We need 2 more still. Well, there's one. That makes our job a little easier.
See an urchin, pick it up, and all the day you'll have good luck.
I'm just saying, an eye within a triangle is now a recurring image. Keep that in mind, all of you. Actually, the thing this game never lets up in reminding you is that you're always being watched. I remember this! Look at that, we've got to hop between the pools. Sorry to bother you.
Even if I used all my strength, I couldn't leap that far.
No kidding. Not even on a leap year.
So we gotta leap to the right pools using only the thinnest parts. We could get ourselves out to the open ocean. I don't know why, but I feel the need to go into this dead end and see what happens. Did you just come up with a snorkel?
Anyone for tennis?
Tide pools are a wonderland of sea life.
When we finish our trap, I'm gonna swim loop-de-loops around that ghost.
I kind of feel like you already could. There we go. And
Gee, I don't think I can jump that far.
Me neither.
I don't think anyone can. Out we go.
Hooray! We made it to the other side.
Every individual leaf in this game is an interactive object. Like, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't seem at first like there's too much to it, but there really is just like a wealth of interactivity in every screen. When you're an adult, you kind of know what you can and can't do in games. There's kind of an expectation to the point where when we can do something that we try, it's like, oh wow, they really thought of that. This kind of thing appeals to the kind of mindset that doesn't have that established expectation yet. The kind of thing that just wants to prod and experiment with everything. You look like you have 3 fins. Are those shark teeth dangling up there? You've got a past, old-timer. Let's start touching your banjo or guitar before we start doing anything.
I got a friend of mine by the name of Ed Salmon. Yeah, we just sit around in our rockers and play backgammon. The game's real good and the company's fine, even though he cheats most of the time.
Did we just meet Sam and Elliot?
Hi, Mr. Triplefin.
Hey, kids.
Mr. Triplefin, do you have the combination to the trophy case lock?
Well, dip me in gravy and call me a biscuit. You bet I do.
May we have the combination?
It depends. I seen lots of locks in my time. You'll have to get me a business card with a lock serial number.
Does this have it?
What's this? Hey, you giving me the business?
Your business card, sir.
Well, so it is. You boys will be wanting the combination to the trophy case.
Freddy's a boy?
Excuse me, sir, but I'm not a boy.
Oh.
I'm a girl.
Hey, that's a coincidence. So's Mrs. Triplefin.
Thanks for the combination, Mr. Triplefin.
Okay.
This says the combination to the lock is 113.
113. And from the sound of it, it probably randomizes each playthrough, right? You've got that Arma dialogue. Engage that man at 113. There's our last urchin. We're pretty much good to go. Haven't even been playing an hour and a half. We already pretty much beat this thing. I mean, it took me like 2.5 hours to beat Pajama Sam. Okay, but I remember this area. This is actually where we use the slingshot.
Look, Luther, a purple sea urchin. Gee, how'd it get way up there? Oh, I can't jump high enough to get it.
No, but maybe we don't have to.
Here, Luther. Why don't you try your slingshot?
Great idea. I've been waiting for a chance to test it.
Wow, it really is an advanced guidance system. Alright, Fox 3.
Got it! Good work, Luther.
That is hilarious follow-up to that dialogue. But there's more we can do with it, isn't there? Now let's go over here.
This looks like a fun game. Don't let them get past me. Ha! You'll never get past the mighty Luther.
Okay, that Jaws faux soundtrack was actually surprisingly creepy. Right, there we go. Oh, it's Space Invaders.
There goes another one.
Still, my projectiles only go so high. We're not using the slingshot for this. We're really just spitting up at them.
We can leave when the arrow flashes.
Okay. Oh, it's not gonna get harder? Once again, I'm continually surprised that the children's game I'm playing isn't harder. Okay, let's get out of here. We have the means to capture our ghost. I probably clicked on just about everything by now. Or actually, most of the way. We can get the trophy, we can buy the pulley. We don't actually have a way to get at that thing yet. Or no, right, the trophy was for the... The trophy was for the... Wait, what is it called? I have to say it. I can't just keep calling it the Whopper Jr. like a child.
These are the things we need to find to trap the ghost.
The Muck Stock Noblock Whopper Bopper. Okay, I did it. There we go. We can skip that whole thing. So that's our whole day planned then. First, we just need to stop by the shop. This whole game felt so much bigger. Like, you know, I feel like I played this for what felt like years of my life, and I think I did beat it at some point, but most of the time I wouldn't even try to. I would just sort of swim around and do stuff. So it feels weird that it can be beaten this quickly. Now, granted, my perception of time at that point wasn't exactly what it is now. I probably played for like 15, 20 minutes at a time and thought I was at it all day.
Here's one sea urchin, Barnacle Bob. Here's 2 sea urchins, Barnacle Bob.
This is what we call padding in the industry.
Here's 3 sea urchins, Barnacle Bob. Here's 4 sea urchins, Barnacle Bob.
I guess a 5 urchin pulley is better than 5 1 urchin pulleys.
This is the last sea urchin we have. Thanks a lot, Barnacle Bob.
Tain't thanks that I'm needin' or even expecting. Just keep up your interest in pulley collecting.
There's only one more thing we need to build our trap.
That's right. Ooh.
Yes, Grandfather. We know you never had a toy in your whole life, but
we can't get you any until the kids are out of the classroom. Well, the kids haven't left yet because of that Freddi fish. Yes, Squidfather. No more excuses. We'll do what we gotta do.
Boss, just what do we gotta do, huh?
We gotta get rid of those kids.
Oh no, are they heading back to the school right now as we speak? Oh, this is gonna be a bloodbath. I love how the motivation is not even just that they wanted toys, but that they're working for a mob boss who has never had a toy and thinks the only way to acquire one is to wield the might of his criminal empire to Scooby-Doo plot them away from a class of children during show and tell. Oh well, it makes sense if you don't think about it. Okay, 113.
I'll bet we can get this lock open now.
One. There's no up and down. 1. 3.
It worked!
All right.
I love how it had to be our trophy in safekeeping at the Hall of Fame. And even though it's in its own display case, we were going to come get it later, just so that this wouldn't depict stealing.
I remember how proud I was when I won this trophy.
Gee, it looks expensive. Looks like it's made out of gold.
No, Luther. The trophy isn't gold. Only the memories that go along with it.
Oh, that's beautiful. You're gonna have to keep those memories because we're trading it for a ghost trap. Hey man, I got your thing.
Ray, you won't believe this, but I just happen to have a slightly used trophy.
Nice quality. Kid, you just made the deal of the century.
Gee, Freddy, sorry you had to give up your spelling bee trophy. I know how much that trophy meant to you.
It's okay, Luther. I remember how special it was to win it, and that's what really matters.
I love how that guy was...
Let's go catch that ghost.
He was crying and nodding along in agreement, even though he's the one that just took it from me.
Trap, Luther. That's just about everything. Luther, can we use your toy as bait?
Well, okay.
Our trap is complete.
Someone's coming.
Hey, boss! Look! A toy! Let's grab it!
Now, Luther.
Hey! It's Freddi Fish!
And Luther.
How could you two scare the poor little guppies and steal their toys?
I thought you couldn't get any.
The Squid Father told us to, 'cause he's never had any.
You should know that you can't just take things that belong to someone else.
You know, she just might have a point there, boys.
Okay, you can give back the toys.
The Squid Father doesn't need the toys as much as the guppies.
Here, give this to the Squid Father. He should have at least one toy.
Come on, Luther. Let's take these toys back to the guppies.
You're really gonna let them get away with that?
Look what we found.
The guppies' toys.
Hooray! We solved the mystery, Mrs. Croker.
There wasn't really a ghost haunting the school. It was just those sharks pretending to be a ghost.
Congratulations! You saved the school!
Yay! I swear I remember there being something more with like the Triton and the sliding box puzzle. Is that a manufactured memory? Well, anyway, that was Freddi Fish 2, The Case of the Haunted Schoolhouse. And that was such a nostalgia trip. I mean, oh wait, no, there's a song. Clickpoint artists. Interesting role. But it seems like, you know, obviously compared to other games, there's not a huge development team here.
reminds us of the school we love. I love to teach guppies to explore. Yesterday we went to the shore.
Oh, look at that. We can... Even the background is interactive. Interactive credits, that's crazy.
We're all here to do our best. Broker gives us a test. Please study hard so I can say congratulations all, you've got an A.
But yeah, anyway, that was Freddi Fish 2, Case of the Haunted Schoolhouse. And I appreciate it a lot more now than I did then. The background art is genuinely really detailed and cool, and I think it was creepy in ways I didn't understand at the time. Like, sure, back then I was just scared of like the ghost and how big he seemed and like the voice and the way he would just like loom around corners on the way out. I mean, of course it's all done in a very like kiddie way, but it's still really enjoyable even now. I feel like at a certain point I grew out of the mentality of just appreciating having a nice, comfy image to study for a long time. And as an adult, getting back into point-and-click games, it's sort of been rekindled in me. And even something as like simple and easy as this can still get that across. But I guess we're done here for now.
Are you sure you want to stop playing with us?
Uh-huh. Beat the game, so...
Goodbye. Don't forget to write.
I could totally refund this.
It stupefied me with fear, and then it stole my toy.
Stupefied me with fear. That's what he says. Quite the vocabulary on this one. Like, just look at these environments. It may just be a kid's game, but when there's real artistry there, you appreciate it nevertheless. By the way, there's a rope right there. There was a rope right there. Whatever. But anyway, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Also, I'm starting to realize I think the location of these urchins might be randomized. You know what? Also, the Triton's not there. I bet it changes the solutions between playthroughs. That makes sense.